This morning, I was thinking about how we're almost done with our infrastructure, which is awesome. Mostly because it's a big relief that we finally have more equity in the project. I've done a few residential projects now. What I don't like is that it takes forever. But what I do like is that at each stage, we gain equity along the way. On the first stage, I'm looking for land. Land is very difficult to price. There's a lot of variables when it comes to pricing land. And so if you hunt for long enough, you're going to find a price on a property that's pretty good. Even when prices were really hot on land, you could find something that I would say would be mispriced. After you purchase your property, the next steps will be getting it approved. If you're able to do a good job during the approval process, you'll likely have even more equity when that's done. The problem is with land and with entitled property is it's not very liquid. Your buyer pool is really small. Although you have an increased value on it, it's not really going to be nearly as tradable as, the future stages. Once you get that equity bump by getting the property approved, then next you start doing the infrastructure. And in my opinion, that's the easiest money to make through the whole process on residential real estate. There's few contractors to deal with, and the bump is pretty significant when you finish it. It does require the largest capital outlay, which is probably why the value's the highest. And since you are putting out the most capital, it is probably the point in the project that has the most risk. I think that's why I'm feeling a big relief right now. We're very close to finishing this infrastructure, and so the value on our lots has risen significantly. And on top of that, it's a lot more liquid now. If I wanted to sell lots, which I'm not, then I would be able to transact a lot easier. The buyer pool that I previously had went from just people who are interested in building a large-scale project to both builders who would want to buy a lot and build a home for somebody, and even just buyers who are looking for a lot to build their dream home or whatever. The bump on the lots on this project have been pretty significant, which is actually what really attracted me to deciding to purchase a property in Costa Rica when I was running the numbers. The property did end up costing a lot more to put in the infrastructure than I expected. I'm probably going to be into the lots 150, 160, and they'll be worth like 250,000 at least when I'm done. And so getting that equity under a belt puts a lot of pressure off of us. So to recap, you basically have 3 stages where you can create equity. 1, when you're purchasing the land. 2, when you're getting the land entitled. 3, when you have put in the infrastructure. And then the last and final step is putting in the homes. That's where we're at in the project. Filming updates every day. See you tomorrow.